Hi everyone, this is Usman and welcome to Store Management System series. This would be in the 21st episode of this series, and again this will be based on the some UI improvements. Let's get started. So to start with I will like to begin with the this login form. Uh, Previously, we worked on that one, but I don't think so. We mentioned the input types here. Those would be still text, so those should be updated. So let's start with this one. I have opened the Visual Studio and I will jump into login.cshtml and here in first input type, I would like to mention the type here. Same goes for the password, so type would be password in case of password, because previously if you notice, we can see the typed characters, which is not good in case of password. So let's now refresh it and see how it works. Now the use update, if now you type the password, you can see the hidden characters or the statics, and in case of email it's saying that enter the valid email. So both things are working fine, and yeah, so let's now log in and let's see what we can do on the home page. So we are logged in and we can see that we have a grid with the stores. I don't think so that is very UI friendly view from user perspective. So let's try to update this one into the tile and card forms. So let me try to update that one. For that one, we will go to index.cshtml inside home folder, and here we can add the required let's collapse this one and let's try to make some structure here at the bottom of that grid. So we will start with the div class row, and because we know that this template comes with bootstrap by default, so we can use those classes to design our UI. So inside row, I would like to add div class column, and I would like to add the on small screen sizes. It should make four columns, right? So this is how we do that in bootstrap, and inside that I would like to add a card, and that class would be the card, and inside that card I would like to have the card header. Let's name it this is card header, and below that I would like to add the card dash body, and inside that card body I can add further different sections. Let's say starting from the class card dash, let's see what are different types we have. So we can say, let's say we have we don't have description, I guess so we can add in that case this is card text, and at the end we can say let's find card dash, what else we can have, let's say footer. We will need footer as well. This is card. All right, so let's duplicate that structure. 3, 4 and 5. We want those cards on our home page, 4 in a row, and fifth one should go to the next row. All right, so this is working as expected. But we can see there is no gap between those rows. So for that one we can do one thing, which is to add style. Let's say where we can put that style. All right, so we have card here and we have column here, maybe at the column level, not bottom, margin bottom, like this, right? So we can do that thing for now. So for that case, we can do is style margin bottom, let's say 15 pixels. All right. So we can remove other, hard coded values, and let's try to replicate that one instead of that fixed grid or table. All right, we can remove all that table top and table bottom tags, and we can move that div row class somewhere before for each, just to make sure we are replicating those column values. So yeah, so let me remove all those individual tags as well, not tags, that elements, table related elements. All right, and we know that these two belongs to the footer part. We can straight away move those inside the footer, and for that one we need to move that inside curly braces as well. All right, so next thing is to move that action link inside the body, and we explicitly need to apply few classes as well. And that one we can do is new curly braces at the rate class is equal to, here we can pass few values like maybe 10 btn dash v. All right, and for description we can pick that part from here and move it inside context, and that will be, it's located at the location of that store. All right, what else we have? One thing which is item name, so we can move that one inside the header, so that would be the name of our store, and everything else can be removed. Let me quickly rerun the application and see how it looks now. For now we have only one store in the on the home view, so you can now see that the name of this store is branch 3. So let's try to edit that one, and we can say store tech in top, and we can say this is our branch. And because the caching is implemented, that's why we can't see those changes right away. So for that one I will rerun the whole server, and now we should see the updated value. So this is Tech and Talk store, and it's located in Islamabad, and for products we can click on that button and we can see its products. Let's try to add few more. Again, Tech in Talk, description could be Tech in Talk dummy description, and this time I would like to open that store in Rawalpindi. I will create that one because now again caching is there. We need to rerun this whole server, which should not be the case, right? So it seems like we don't have implemented cache on edit and delete action as well. Okay, so we have two stores, two different locations, and because we have identified that the cache is not implemented on edit and delete, for delete I mean, when I will click on this delete link, nothing has happened, and from the backend that store has been deleted. So for that one, we quickly go to the home controller, and what we need to do is while adding store, we can say memcache dot let's see what are the different options we have. Perform application defined task equals statics get or create. So it seems like we need to implement get or create at some point, but for now what we can do is we can just simply remove it. and the key would be the string close, and same will go for the and the delete as well. Now let's try to okay, that is gone, and as soon as we click on delete, it should be gone as well. Again, as soon as we create a new one, and once we try to edit this one, it should be updated straight away. All right, now we can see that it's working fine. Let's try to add 4 more stores to see if it's working fine. Now let's pick some random values just to quickly test this. Okay, seems like it's working fine. If I try to check its responsiveness, yeah, it's responsive as well. Okay, so that was related to the store part, and now we have those stores coming on the dashboard in the form of cards, which is much more looks presentable. And if we go to any of those products, any of product or those stores, we still have same kind of grade for those one, for now at least. So let's try to add some. Okay, so it's working as expected, as it was working previously. So that was all for this episode. We have updated our login form a bit, and we have updated our home view. We replaced that traditional table view with those cards view using Bootstrap. So in coming episode we will improve that dashboard as well as the products section of the store, and we will try to add some new features as well. Thanks everyone for watching. In case of any question or queries, do ask in the comments, and keep coding.